Hi guys, Nick here with another episode of 9 to 5 Crypto. Today we're talking about National Treasure, and yeah, Nicolas Cage levels a National Treasure, but don't worry, he won't be here yelling in the mic to you. You got this, Nick, here instead to do that. It's a very interesting story regarding a very important US document and cryptocurrency. So it's very interesting. We'll check that out. But for our second story, we have John E. Deaton in the XRP community weighing in on what the Ripple or the SEC v. Ripple case really is all about. Is it really just Ripple versus SEC or XRP versus SEC, or is it something bigger and grander? Like maybe this entire community of cryptocurrency assets and projects against over-regulation or, overreach in regulatory behaviors. Who knows? But we're going to figure that out together. So guys, let's get rolling. Guys, welcome back. Nicolas Cage here. Just kidding. Just Nick. Anyhow, cryptocurrency group to bid on first edition of copy of Constitution. So yeah, they're bidding on this copy of the Constitution. They're not stealing a Declaration of Independence or a Constitution here. No theft required, just bidding. Anyhow, powered by cryptocurrency memes and inspired by 2004 Nicolas Cage movie, the group, which called itself Constitution DAO, reported having raised more than $32 million from thousands of mostly anonymous donors in less than a week of online organizing. See, guys, look at the power of community and what we can do together. It's inspiring. It is pretty cool, though. It's a project that demonstrates the power of internet crowdsourcing and the spread of cryptocurrency further into mainstream culture. Crypto will allow the U.S. Constitution to fill its original mission, freedom. One person wrote who contributed $400 worth of the cryptocurrency Ethereum to the cause Wednesday. The fact the transactions are publicly viewable is a defining feature of cryptocurrency. Yep, public ledgers. Another Twitter user called the effort a financial flash mob. So yeah, have you guys ever partaked in a flash mob? I always find them interesting, and you can probably look up some on YouTube. But a financial flash mob, that's pretty cool. It's one of 13 copies. So there's only 13 copies that remain out of 500 copies that were printed, and it's one of the last ones that has been in the hands of an individual collector. So it's really interesting. One of 13 out of 500 copies. Cool. The DAO in Constitution DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. So were you familiar with what a DAO was? Should I do more videos maybe talking about certain terminology in crypto? I found when I first started in cryptocurrency, I did not know like what one word over another meant. I mean, I knew some basic things, but there's a lot of new words that you're just not super familiar with. Anyhow, Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or a DAO, is a label for a new generation of bottom-up internet-based groups using a transparent digital ledger known as the blockchain. Some people refer to this vision of a decentralized internet as Web 3.0 or Web 3. Technically, contributors to Constitution DAO wouldn't own a piece of the document. Instead, they would each get a governance token that would grant them the ability to advise on topics like where the Constitution should be displayed if they win in the auction. So yeah, the power of decentralization, right? There's not one authority over others that holds all this vast power, etc. But the more decentralized it becomes, the more equal the ownership over that asset group, or to determine what happens with that asset or group, becomes more equal. So it's kind of a really cool thing about, equality as well. If Constitution DAO wins the auction, it plans to publicly display the Constitution through an esteemed partner, ideally an institution that's free to the public and willing to cover associated costs, according to the group's website. Also, organizers have asked not only for money, but also for memes to drum up interest. In particular, any memes related to National Treasure, the 2004 film in which Nicolas Cage plays a man trying to steal a copy of the Declaration of Independence. Sorry, guys. I always laugh when we talk about Nicolas Cage in this because I just think of him yelling at me, yelling at the screen. So, hey, guys, are you good at creating memes? Let me know in the comments below. I could actually use someone to help me create some memes, so there might be an opportunity as well. Alrighty. All right, guys, for our second story, we have an analyst believes XRP and Ethereum are actually on the same side in the SEC v. Ripple case. The analyst they're referring to is John E. Deaton, amazing proponent of the XRP community. He's an attorney at law, and he's actually entered the SEC v. Ripple case on behalf of XRP holders to give them a voice so that their issues can be heard in the court case. So that's a very important thing. He's got a big heart. My hat goes off to you, John. Thank you for that. Deaton argues that if Ripple wins the case of fair notice defense, it guarantees a victory for Ethereum holders. When Ripple's lawyers filed a Freedom of Information Act request over unfair treatment of XRP by the SEC, Ethereum was roped in the legal tussle between the payments giant and the regulator. Okay, so yeah, they're looking back and they're saying, hey, XRP was as decentralized, if not more, at the time that, Ethereum was quote unquote given the free pass, right? Where they kind of said, oh yeah, Ethereum's not a security. Okay, well, if that's the case, then XRP isn't either, right? Now, you get wary of a situation where if there's new law that's proposed by Gary overreaching here that says, oh, XRP is a security. Well, okay, could that retroactively go back and hurt Ethereum? Potentially. So that's why they're both on the same side. Further, if you look at other assets like HBAR, ADA, whatever, just other assets, maybe HBAR is not a perfect example, but ADA, other cryptocurrency assets, generally speaking, you could probably apply these securities laws to them as well if they create case precedents that negatively affects XRP and Ripple. So this is not just XRP versus SEC. It's not just Ripple versus SEC. It's bigger than that. It's all of cryptocurrency versus SEC. I'm going to link this article down below if you guys want to take a closer look at it, as I always do. I'm also linking his tweet thread that has references about this. But what I really wanted to show you was his video on Crypto BitBoy or BitBoy Crypto's channel with Ben Armstrong. It was really good, and he elaborates further on this. So I'm going to shut up and let you guys listen. All right? Stay tuned.
Good line. That was a good line. So, John, here's, there's a lot of people that believe that, the SEC, has it out for Ripple and all this stuff. It's very interesting because you were looking at this case back in 2016, kind of looking at the implications of what could be coming down the road. The SEC is supposed to protect investors. And that is, to me, ultimately why there's no way that this thing ends up, hurting the investors, and Ripple is designed to protect investors from entities. So can you kind of talk about that a little bit? Like, and why you're so confident that, XRP is not a security?
Well, I'll tell you, listen, let's be real. Every altcoin starts off arguably as a security, whether it's Ripple's XRP when it first started in 2013 in the early years. Certainly Ethereum had the world's first ICO. That was a security. But my focus is on today's XRP. And when you look at what the SEC has been successful at in the past, they would allege that when Ripple sold XRP in 2013 to 2015 on these specific days, those transactions constituted an unregistered security. That would be fine. They could prove that case potentially. But what they've done in this case is said that all XRP from the beginning of 2013 until today, every single transaction constitutes an unregistered security. That violates 76 years of securities law. Ben, what that would be like, as you know, the Howey case involved orange groves. Right? That would, like, the SEC is saying that the oranges were the securities, or the tracts of land were the securities. And the securities law deals with what you focused on in previous episodes on marketing and advertising. That's what it constitutes an investment contract, the way you scheme it, you market it, and you package it. Any commodity can be turned into a security, Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, whatever it is. But in this particular case, on Jay Clayton's last day, he throws this lawsuit down that says all XRP are securities. And I'm very confident we're going to be able to show the judge that that's not the case.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap today in the 9 to 5 crypto episode. Let me know what you think about National Treasure, Nicolas Cage. Do you think that's pretty cool that cryptocurrency investors are creating a DAO to then, own a piece of history, U.S. history, a piece of the Constitution? I think it's pretty sweet. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, Let me know what you think about BitBoy Crypto, his channel. I think he does a great job. What do you think about Johnny Deaton? That guy's a awesome guy. So let me know down in the comments below. Do you think it's really XRP versus SEC or Ripple versus SEC? Or do you think we have this Avengers kind of, cryptocurrency as a whole, the whole team, the whole squad against SEC and Gary, aka Thanos, if you want to call Gary Thanos. I digress. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, until next time, coffee's on me.